The new era of Formula One has begun. It features halos, new graphics, and surprisingly bad haircuts. Truefella's here to bring you the best tweets so far this season. The season kicked off with the unveiling of Sebastian Vettel's new haircut, and people really had something to say about it. Most of the tweets revolved around him losing a bet, like this one from Tom Gaymore and this one from the roaming Canadian One. Rob Watts even got in on the action, likening poor Vettel to Bert from Sesame Street. As the week moved on and the Grand Prix weekend kicked off on track, attention moved on to the infamous halo. People weren't happy. Tweets centred around how the onboard camera view has now well and truly been ruined by the new safety feature. Michael Wiles said, "Just watching FP1, saw an onboard shot of Alonso in the McLaren. It's a horrible shot as most of the corners are blocked out of view by the halo." Kuzuri poked fun at it by showing off his Photoshop skills. And WTF1 reassured people that they're still not fans of the halo with this classic gift from The Office. In fact, is there anything people are liking about the season so far? Paul Hilton tweeted, "Dear F1, your new graphics are awful. The type font is too bold and too small, which makes it impossible to read. Sort it out." TMT wasn't happy either, accusing the F1 owners of using a 4-year-old to design the graphics. And now a moment of silence for Australian F1 fans. Poor Daniel Ricciardo was hit with a free pace grid penalty, and we're only 2 free practices into the season. It's safe to say nobody was happy about this. Hendon Guna congratulated F1 on losing more followers. Dan said it was F1's pointless bureaucracy at its finest, and the laughing man wasn't laughing today. He said that F1 sucked for giving Daniel Ricciardo a penalty at his own Grand Prix. There was at least one person looking on the bright side though. Joe Gomes was excited to see that McLaren finally seemed to be making progress. After a few seasons of poor results, McLaren were only 8/10 off Red Bull's pace. Definitely a reason for McLaren fans to celebrate. So there it is, a small selection of some of the finest tweets to come out of the season, which hasn't even seen a race yet.